Well, I definitely think the mandated versus non-mandated clients present quite a difference. Though in saying that, you'd be surprised. Some clients actually do really want to get a lot out of it. I think a lot about it is just encouraging that ownership. So it's like, okay, you are mandated, meaning you have to be here, but the fact that you've actually shown up is still a choice, which means that there is some level of motivation and wanting to engage. And then I think it's also about highlighting you might as well make the most of it, so what can we do in order to kind of engage you? So I think really it's about trying to turn the onus back on them and get them to look at it through a lens of, okay, how can I actually benefit from this? Especially if I do want to make some changes, rather than, oh, I have to be here. I don't want to be here, but I'm just going to show up and not say anything. So that's kind of been my experience, is that even for the most part, we've been able to engage people no problems.
Often forensic clients will present as more externally motivated, so motivated by factors beyond themselves. So for example, wanting to get through a parole period or wanting to meet the conditions of a community order. And that's okay. So it's okay for clients to be extrinsically motivated, and we recognise that yes, that's the case, and that doesn't mean that they're not necessarily treatment ready or they're not suitable for treatment. We just need to structure and target our treatment a little bit differently with those individuals. Even with the clients, it can be helpful to acknowledge that yes, you might only be here because you're told you have to, but hopefully by the end of the program, or even midway through the program, you're starting to develop some more internal motivation to make changes. And in most cases, clients will, they might not get to the point where they're definitely ready to make changes or have actioned certain changes, but there might be a change in their attitudes towards their behaviours, attitudes towards drug use, offending. They might start to make some small changes, and that's often driven by internal, motivation, because we know that that's the kind of motivation that's going to lead to more positive and long-term change.
If you try and push someone who's saying pre-contemplation, then you're just going to create discord. So I think it's just about trying to work with them and trying to kind of tease out that ambivalence. I think values exercise is excellent for that, when you get them to identify their 5 main values, and a lot of them will identify things like family, honesty, and then it can be about helping create a little bit of tension within them about, okay, well, how might your substance use or your offending be kind of not fitting in with the value of family, which I can see that you really, really value and is really important to you. So kind of teasing out that ambivalence and making it uncomfortable doesn't sound very nice, but you need to give them that kind of psychological squirm, so that will kind of help motivate them to change. So it's really about eliciting their own reasons from them and teasing that out.